Okay, so I have to announce this piece a little bit. I've been doing this in really specific performances, but I thought today um, for this show, this was a really necessary piece to do. I'm going to share a conversation that the great Muhammad Ali had with the British journalist Michael Parkinson for a BBC interview back in 1971. Some people may have seen this interview. It's an hour-long interview, and in the interview, the interviewer Michael Parkinson asked Muhammad Ali, "Why did he become a Muslim?" And Muhammad Ali goes on to answer the question in great detail. I'm a kid of the 70s. I loved Muhammad Ali. For me, he was a real beacon of light, of sort of artistic, I mean, and not only artistic, but also intellectual curiosity and just a real force to have seen him on the planet in his prime and what he stood for and how proud he was of his blackness always. Um, and since I've been doing this anyway, I felt like this text is really important to share in light of who he was and just how he answered that question. So I just want to see. I mean, a lot of this is improvised, but in this case, for a lot of the pieces, I kind of chose certain sort of textual ideas. In the case of Muhammad Ali, I felt like he deserved a chord, so he got an A augmented chord that's going to be sort of the musical sonic space for this piece for him. Um, and then I'm going to go into some text that I wrote that's just kind of, I think, a continuation of some of the things he says. So thank you for listening once again. I always wondered when I went to church on Sundays. I've always been one to. I'm not just a boxer. I do a lot of reading, a lot of studying. I ask questions. I'll go out, travel these countries. I watch how their people live, and I learn. And I always ask my mother. I said, "Mama, how come is everything white?" I said, "Why is Jesus white with blonde hair and blue eyes? Why is the Lord's Supper white, all white men? Angels are white, Pope, Mary." I said, "Mother, when we die, do we go to heaven?" She said, "Naturally we go to heaven." I said, "Well, what happened to all the black angels?" "Well, they took the pictures." I said, "Oh, I know. If the white folks is in heaven too, then the black angels were in the kitchen preparing the milk and honey." She said, "Listen, you quit saying that, boy. I was always curious. And I always wondered why I had to die to go to heaven. Why couldn't I have pretty cars and good money and nice homes now? Why did I have to wait to die till I get milk and honey?" So anyway, like I said, I was always curious. I always wondered why Tarzan is the king of the jungle in Africa. He was white. Also, this white man swinging around Africa with a diaper on, hollering, "Did you all see Tarzan over there?" And all of the Africans, he's beating them up. And breaking the lion's jaw, and here's Tarzan talking to the animals, and the Africans have been there for centuries. They can't talk to the animals. Only Tarzan can talk to the animals. I always wondered why. And Miss America was always white. All the beautiful brown women in America, beautiful suntans, beautiful shapes, all types of complexions, but she was always white. And Miss World was always white. And Miss Universe was always white. And then they got some stuff called White House cigars, White Swan soap, King White soap, King White Cloud tissue paper, White Rain hair rinse, White Tornado floor wax. Everything was white. And the angel fruit cake was the white cake, and the devil fruit cake was the chocolate cake of Mama. I said, Mama, why is everything white? I always wondered. As the president lived in the White House, and Mary had a little lamb with feet as white as snow, and Snow White, and everything was white. Santa Claus was white, and everything bad was black. The little ugly duckling was the black duck, and the black cat was the bad luck, and if I threaten you, I'm going to blackmail you. I said, Mama, why don't they call it white mail? They lied, too. Yeah, I was always curious. And then this is when I knew something was wrong. I won the Olympic gold medal, Rome, Italy, Olympic champion. I'm defeating America's so-called threats and enemies, and the flag is going dun 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 da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm standing so proud, and I'd have whooped the world for America. I took my gold medal and thought I'd invented something. I said, man, I know I'm gonna get my people freedom now. I'm the champion of the whole world, Olympic champion. I know I can eat downtown now. And I went downtown that day, had my big gold medal on, I went on in a restaurant, and at that time things weren't integrated. Black folks couldn't eat downtown. And I went downtown, I sat down, and I said, a cup of coffee and a hot dog. The lady said, we don't serve Negroes. I was so mad, I said, I don't eat them either. I just give me a cup of coffee and a hamburger. You know, I said, I'm the Olympic gold medal winner. I won 3 days. I fought for this country in Rome. I won the gold medal, and I'm going to eat. And I heard her tell that manager, and he said, well, he's got to go out. They put me out, and I had to leave that restaurant in my hometown, where I went to church to serve in their Christianity. My dad had fought in all the wars. I just won the gold medal, and I couldn't eat downtown. I said, something's wrong. And from then on, I've been a Muslim.